Welcome back to the Workbench. I have got another eBay find on the bench. Can't help myself. I find something cool. I gotta have it. You already know what it is because you saw the thumbnail, but as of this recording, I don't know if it's the right thing. I don't know if it's any good or not, but I bet it is. Let's see together. Well, you know. It's fragile, so it's from... It could be from Italy. I don't know if it's from Italy or not. It's packed well. It is what it is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It's light. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is a remote control Corona Sedan made by Modern Toys, made in Japan. And yeah, it's rusty. It's gonna be great. I have no idea what's inside, no idea how to open it, but let's grab some photographs of this thing so that you can see what's going on inside with me. I'm taking a look. It's hard to see what's in there. I don't know. It's got some electricity things. Let's just take it apart. All right, let's see. Probably this and this, that and that. Maybe. I got two things here. I don't know what those rivets are. Does this open up on the bottom? It does. That's where the battery lives. Look at that. Fantastic. I thought this was Mark's, but it is not. It is something different. It's okay. All right, let's take it apart. Got to be something here that's holding that in. Oh. There it goes. And it looks like it's bent around like that. Okay. There she is. All right. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. Yeah. And this needs a little help. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that something? Wow, I might be able to. Yes. Oh, that is the steering. This is a wire that pushed this back and forth in order to steer. That is pretty cool. These tires are not bad. This is the motor, and this was the speed. On, or is that on and off? I don't know if this had like a control for the speed or not. But we gotta get, you know, lights in the front. All right, so let me explore this a little bit and then we'll come back. All right. So let's see what we have. We have a steering control that's rusted pretty well. I have some evaporust I can put on that to fix that. I'm not worried about where these wires go. Oh, these wires went to the lights. As you turn left and right, these go like blinkers. Interesting. All right, so I'm going to need to evaporate rust this thing. This looks like as this pulled back and forth, it turns the wheels back and forth. So I can make that work with a servo. I've got the battery compartment here. I can remove that and then 3D print a new battery compartment for a new battery. Because, you know, you can get small batteries now. And I'm not going to be driving this for an hour. And then we have the motor back here. I wonder if I could get that motor to work. And yeah. So let me, I want to see if I can get the motor to work. I don't need this control here anymore. So let's take that off. Let's get this cut apart because I'm going to take this all apart anyway. So it doesn't matter to me how it is wired, because I got to rewire this whole thing anyway. So we're going to cut these off here as close as we can, so that if we do need to salvage any wires, which we won't, but you never know, right? And then we'll push these wires through, and I can get. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, this is going to there, so I don't need that. Those are the ones I wanted to stay on, but they came off. Okay, I want to see if the motor works. So let's try that. Look at all this stuff. All right, let's get that motor working. Let me find something to clean this with. Good enough. This out of the way. All right. So if this works, it's going to work. If this doesn't work, it isn't going to work. So what's going to happen is that is going to spin, I hope. Let's see. Oh, it wants to. It wants to. It really wants to. Yeah. All right, it's not going to. That's okay, because now that I'm thinking about this, this motor isn't going to work for us because it is a 1.5 volt motor. Let's take the motor out, shall we? That looks easy to do. There's the motor. Oh, yeah. All right, is it going to spin now? Oh, it might. Why are we doing this? It's curiosity. It works. Look at that. Oh my goodness. After however many years, that motor still spins. All right, so what is the plan with this thing? Well, first plan is to get the rust off, get the wheels off, find out what kind of wheels I can use, get this thing off, get these off. So get this down to nothing, get it stripped. I think I'm going to try to reuse this piece if I can get it free, de-rusted, if you will. That would be kind of cool. And if I can do that, then I'll probably keep the wheels. Why not? Then I can figure out how I want to make this work, because how it worked before is this just did a friction fit against the wheel, and that's how it went forward. I mean, how easy was that? But I don't think that I can do that with this. So I might have to do a differential or something to get it to work. So the drive is going to be the most challenging part. This is going to be challenging as well, but I've got this, the steering. If I can't get it free, I can use this as a guide to make something and 3D print it. So that's the idea there. I've got the spot to put the battery. I've got spots to put the electronics. I'm not worried about that. I've got the great body. Am I going to redo the body? No, I'm going to leave it rusty because it's cool. I mean, people paint stuff like this to make it look like this. I might clean it, you know, get the cobwebs off of it, but I'm not going to de-rust it and repaint it. No. Got a price tag on it. Have to see about getting that sticker goo off of there. But yeah, what a great find this is. I think I can turn this into an RC car. The next exciting episode of this car is going to be cleaning it up and planning how it's going to work. So thank you for joining me on this adventure into the next RC car conversion. I hope you liked the last Tonka conversion. I'm thinking about bringing the Mojave Rover back to life. So if you stayed on long enough in this video to hear this message, leave a comment down below. If you're interested in robotics and making a Mars Rover replica, small enough to drive around in your backyard, one of those 3D printed from scratch and computer operated, not just radio controlled. So let me know down below in the comments if you're interested in that kind of a project. Thank you for watching, and have fun out there.